Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Over the last couple of days, I made a video on how to do this, and I'm really excited when people do this and help and put in their input and show me other ways to do it. Because he found a really neat item, and I didn't even know about one of them. Well, I didn't know about two of them, I don't think. If you didn't watch part 1 and 2, you might be a little bit confused. But if you go to Effects and Distort and Pixelate, I didn't even realize there's a radial, and that's pretty cool. Maybe I could have picked better colors, but you could change, the height, size, and come up with completely different looks than what I did. And especially maybe on this radial, you'd want different colors. Then you could go rectangle or square and really make it look different. But we're going to go with that right there. And then so that's one thing I didn't realize about the radio. I've already got my nudge factor set 1.98 because it doesn't really matter if this overlaps, but I don't want the line. And then I'm going to mirror it the other way, then mirror it up. Well, I flipped it. Well, okay, I'm using his file, so right here, the object origin needs to be set to mirror it this way. Kind of hard to get it look different. There you go. And then I can hit the plus key again and do it twice, and then hit the plus key again. And I didn't pixelize it too much, but it's pretty cool. And then the other thing he showed me, and I'm really appreciated, I'm going to group this together. At this time, I had to turn it into a bitmap to get this to work. And let's just show you what the difference is. I'm going to bitmap the top one. I don't really think it matters what color. It just kind of dulls it up a little bit. It's not quite as sharp. In this case, it doesn't look too bad. But we're going to take this one away, and then we're going to take our text, and I'm going to left click, right click. But I'm going to go and convert it to a curve. And then I'm going to set it on top of my item. And I use the intersect tool. Now see, it's not on top, so I need to go to Object, Order, Front of Page. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to make two copies of another copy of that. Well, I didn't make a copy of that. So in this one, I'm going to do it like I did in the previous video. Make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to go, well, I can't even intersect it. So maybe that's not even how I did it. But anyway, he showed me, take your item, go up to Effects and Lens Effect. Now, I've only ever used the fisheye and the magnifying glass, but here's transparency. And then you could run this up to 100, hit enter, and then freeze it just like you would any other lens effect. And look at that. To me, this is going to be really cool. It's a lot sharper. And play around with your the effect, because I made one before I showed you how to make it. I'm going to just see what it looks like. And I'm probably pretty sure there's ways to even do some other ideas and pattern. So I've got it selected. You don't have to have it all selected. Then go to Lens, Transparency, run it up to 100, enter, and then frozen. And what it does, it just does like it does before. Like the mirror or the fisheye, it freezes that item. That's pretty cool. So I appreciate that viewer or subscriber for giving me that tip. And I always offer that. He gave me a detailed everything and convert it to a curve, make text a lens, toggles settings to 100. To the T. And he came up with some pretty good colors. I like them. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit someday, and thank you for watching.